eyes to see. I beheld before me pillars of smoke. I took a deep breath and I started to choke. I turned my back to deceitful stacks. Thus began my search for fiction and fact. And I turned my eyes to see pillars of light. I stared at the sun, couldn't rid myself of sight. I turned my face from wrathful flames. And thus began my journey into decay. The waters dried up, the very seas turned to ash and dust. The rivers all slowly became parched. I watched the sky grow bleak and dark, and I knew all of it was ending as my world became utterly empty. I found myself in bitter isolation. I am sorrow, I am desolation. Reality is a mystery to me. Imperfection, I confess, is my security. Now all I hear is that intolerable quiet. No matter where I turn, I can't escape the silence. I've become disenchanted with this facade I call life. I'm desperately unconvinced everything will be alright. I tell myself this elusive wind will be mine. It invades my shaking hands every single wretched time. With bitter recollection, I'll eat thorns all my days. I'll walk cursed ground till I fall upon my grave. Once I've gone so far as to forget my name, I'll keep my eyes downcast until I forget my face. Okay, so as you guys can probably tell, my voice is shot for so many reasons. Rad. So, like you guys hopefully all know by now, we're Waterhouse. We have been doing this for about 2.5 years. We love it. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. This is the first show we've done in a while. We have, I think, 5 more planned for you. Yeah. Real quick, if anyone is a words person, if you go and look up waterhouseofficial.wordpress.com, you can find all of my lyrics. It doesn't look pretty because I didn't try. So that's that. Okay. Sweet. This is Still Shadows. That's not Still Shadows.
What's Still Shadows?
Okay, let's just do that one. After all, you've got scars from where he touched you. I will save you when the last bell tolls. How many times must I fall in love until I find you whom I seek? How many prayers must I utter until I meet the God to whom I speak? How much blood must I shed until my hands grow numb and my arms are weak? How many sutures must I sew until I finally stop the leak? Nothing scares me like those eyes. Perhaps the look is not to say, don't pity me, don't sympathize. Who is to die for you and me? I'm so unsure of what's to come. I can't bear the thought of separation. God save me from what I've become. Save me from this isolation. Shut your mouth, don't you speak. I've heard it all before. Your memory I keep tucked underneath the floor. But don't you let me fall. If you've ever truly cared, in my love. I will be your breath. When my face hits the ground, I'll say I fell with no regrets. But take my hand in yours, look deep into my eyes. You're all I'm looking for, you're my dreams realized. When my world falls apart and all I hold most dear dies, you love for my heart, you will rise. I stole a glance into the future, saw a man and a cage. I saw him stumble in his stupor, saw him bent over a page. I saw his hands start to shake and heard his cries from his hell. He knew he'd made a mistake the minute he saw himself. I stole a glance into the future, saw walls covered in blood, saw him ripping out the sutures. I watched the cavern flood. I saw 2 members leave the church. I saw them commit heinous sin. I saw life and death converge, only to drift apart again. Doesn't make a sound, everything becomes more clear. It finally makes sense again. For once I cease to worry about where I've been, 'cause when I'm with you, time slows down. There's no more chaos, no more sound. It's all clear, it all makes sense. Don't care where I go, where I've been. All down, there's no more sound. It all makes sense. Where have I been? All right, that was not Still Shadows, if you didn't know that. That's fine. We'll get there. Cool. This next song we're going to do is called Shallow Breaths in My Hollow Chest. For those of you that were at shows on Thursday, you heard us do it once. My voice was shot then too. C'est la vie. I wrote this song like 2 years ago, and I pretty much just put like bits and pieces of like 80 different poems that I'd written across the last like 3 years into one song. So it's like a little melodic crockpot or something. Yeah, that was poetic. I should write that down too. Cool. All right. Shallow Breaths. Since you last spoke to me, I never stopped. I couldn't even bear the thought of losing you. So I wrote you letters. I wrote you so many letters. I never bothered sending them, but I wrote all the same. Try as I might, I can't forget your name. I still see your eyes when I can't stop the pain. I'm living in a home with empty picture frames. No questions now. No guilt, no shame. Some days I think you still love me as before. Other days I'm honest with myself, whereas some days I tell you I'm doing fine. Other days I don't admit that I need help. The very thought of you is enough to send me 2 steps back. I lack control and I can't fill the hole. Trust me, I've tried. These eyes are open wide. You're my weakness, you're the leakage. You still come to mind when I pray. seek and you shall find, but darling, don't you stray. This path is much too narrow, and I'm wandering in circles. I'm a lost cause, and we both know it. I don't know what I mean when I tell you I love you. I'm not sure if it's the kind of love that makes you write letters, or the kind that buckles your knees when words are insufficient. These letters must be inefficient, because I'm back on the floor again with the cup that's missed half full by about 4 ounces. Maybe it's the kind of love that makes you regret all the words you wrote, because I regret every pen stroke on this page. My heart, you are but another bar of this cage. You're so far now and moving away. You're so far now and moving away. And I don't like what I am today. I've been sad as of late, and I couldn't tell you why. It's that irrational sadness that makes your chest feel tight inside. I've got that sadness that rides up and down your wrist and whispers sweet songs in your ear about love that won't exist. And I can feel it all at once. I can feel everything. I can't escape the sound of my breath. I shudder with each inhalation as I try again and again just to fill my chest. So that's it, we'll never speak again. You'll go on to forget my name. Try as I might, try as I will. For me there can surely be no escape. So I'll weep and gnash my teeth and try to recapture apathy. I'll hold my head in the bathroom sink and run to find you when I can't breathe. I spend my days trying to forget everything that plagues me, all that I regret. Throughout the day I don't open my eyes, 'cause I'm weak and I'll submit to every vice. Regret is bloody, vice is untrue. Nothing hurts more than this senseless love for you. All my regrets left, my vices withdrew. The moment I started to forget all I saw in you. Cool. Real quick, let's give a round of applause for my boy Bryson doing sound for us. He volunteered to do this, my personal hero. Cool. We've got a few more for you. This next one we're gonna do is the one that's actually called Still Shadows. How to explain this? So we're working on a long album that's very convoluted and very complicated. Lots of imagery, lots of symbolism. You should ask me about it later, because I'm a narcissist and I love talking about it. One laugh. Okay. So yeah, Still Shadows is really this very desperate song where our protagonist is trying to convince this woman, like, you do love me, like, you totally love me. And really obsessive, kind of concerning. It's fiction, I promise, it's all fiction. Cool, let's go in on that really awkward note. I take it all back. Can I take it all back and then leave it there? I just want to leave it all behind me. Can I just rewind the time like film on a cassette? I regret you like I never knew I could. I misunderstood the love that I never sent. love like letters, blood like a feather. I'm better now. I swear I'm over it. I often wonder at whatever love we had and forget. I've always been alone in this, in my semi-skewed abyss where we make sense together and the letters make words, make letters that you actually wanted to read. And we could be as two for once learning to breathe. And I know I love you still. I know I'll love you still. I'll keep your mementos with me on the windowsill. I swear I always will until the day I die and we part. My plague is over, true, but I still wear the mask. God forbid I ever catch myself repeating the bitter past. I've learned from my mistakes, my errors. I'm terrified of trying and ending up where it all began. Stays I write it all down just to skip to the end. But then again, maybe there's hope in this. Just open your eyes and try to see what I see. I'm sorry I let you go, but long ago I was abandoned by the hand that never fed me and left me here empty. Now I sit and wallow here in my self-induced hollow. Don't follow me here, don't follow me. Tell me honestly if you could fall for me. Will I forever be left here, or is there something between us, some kind of meaning we've yet to discover? Is all of this in my head, or can two be one? If one of the two feels dead, it's been that way so long. I can feel hope in the air, it's inescapable. So let us as two strings be intertwined. May our bond be sweeter than the finest wine, and blood like water will fester in the midst of toxic lovers and heinous trust. Let us as two chords be cast away. May our bond find solace here in solemn fray. Blood like water will flow between two dying lovers who don't mean a thing. Clarity like disparity fades, despair above all else reigns. When I am without you, that's what I've found. I need you around if I am ever to carry on. And I know I sound like you, I'm not met, but don't you forget, I am not at fault here, not now. Today you're all that matters, today you're all I see. Truly, you're everything I need to live again. Your mind means to an end. I'm breathing in and this air tastes of blood, and I have not been. What happened? Why is...
It was getting to the good part too. All right, that was still shadow.
All right, yeah. Cool. Okay, technical difficulties somewhere. We good? We're back. You guys want to hear the end of the song? Okay.
Let's take it back from.
Clarity like disparity fades, despair above all else reigns. When I am without you, that's what I've found. I need you around if I am ever to carry on. I know I sound like you, but I'm not mad, but don't you forget, I'm not at fault here, not now. Today you're all that matters, today you're all I see. Truly, you're everything I need to live again. You're my means to an end. I'm breathing in and this air tastes of blood. I've not had enough, no, I'm not giving up. I know I'm not good enough. I'm fine. Yeah, for real. Everyone just pray a blessing over my literal throat. Okay. This next song is one that we wrote probably about a month ago, maybe a little less. And that was just me and Paul, and everyone else got their work in a little bit later. It's a new version of a really old song called Paralysis. We're really excited about it for lots of reasons. This is the song that the upcoming album, whenever the heck it actually comes out, is going to open with. This is how we're going to set the tone. Cool. Let's get it. Roses and violets and everything floral. You smell just like me, forgetting my morals. I saw you next to that other man. I saw you standing with your heart in your hand. Glad in scarlet, I picked up a pen and began writing all the letters herein. Because what better way to convey that I could stay right here in this moment and make it eternal. Make my blood boil and fizzle and curdle. Keep your eyes there pressed against mine. Keep me here with you, keep me from time. Tell me who you think I am, who you want me to be. With you in my eye, you're all I see. Then like a tempest you came and you saw through the temptress, the widow. I'm getting ahead of myself. I wonder what time holds, but it never tells. It never tells, and I am left to ponder. My mind's impossibly prone to wander. I create irresistible realities of the potential for you and me. Is it you and I don't see a damn thing when you're in my eye, but still stay with me. Stay this time, be still with me. Be here when I die, be here when I die. God help me now, I'm created. The birds and the beasts and the fish, they all waited. I was shapeless, formless and void, and I saw the wind and knew I'd be destroyed. You remade me, you put me together. I called you God when you made me better. God looked away, he turned a blind eye. I asked him to be with you when I die. But one of you save me from hell, be water to my tongue. One of you pull me from the depths. Someone breathe for my lungs. I am so infatuated with everything about you that all else inside this world becomes a shadow. It's all just a dim view. It's quite good enough. It's like when you mean to describe something, but nothing measures up. Now I'm at the end of the beginning. I feel my heart racing and sense my blood thinning. I'm lusting at life, I'm flirting with death. I'm gambling what little love I have left. A page and a pen, a mask and a blade. The plague of a man and an empty cage. Blood on my hands, blood on the floor. Where have I been? I don't know anymore. More water, when in doubt. That is how we found out that I am not perfect. Okay. Rad. Cool. We have another one for you guys. I forget what it is. What's our next one? Unspeakable Things. Yeah, this is another one. This is a new version of a really old song. That our drummer actually created the starting block for in terms of guitar. So, man's multifaceted like a Caucasian jewel. That's stupid. Okay. Mood. Perfect. All right. Yeah. This is Unspeakable Things. Eden. It's odd how I'm always trying to get even. Even when I fell in the sterile garden, I was selfish before my malady started. How far did I wander just to find you? Keep your hands off me. You know damn well that's my fruit. Shall I crush the serpent's head, or should I deign to save lives instead? As I channel all my frustrations elsewhere, if I can help a change, can you tell me how hell's fair? Swear you became my addiction. You'll always be the one who saw my affliction. In addition to every second spent in desperation, God forsook me, but you look like the divine replacement. Can you save me? Would you do it if you could? That's where my head was when the plot started, on how I would make your betrothed your departed. I cast a few lots and where I'd find him alone, made my way to the serpent's home. I see your sickness and I am your cure. I'll even shed blood to make you pure. Soon and very soon I will heal, patch up the wound, strike with my heel. I knocked on the door, it wasn't open to me, so I ripped it down. It was biblical, I am prophecy, and the serpent met my cold glare, and I said, someday I am he. I'll never forget the lesser light in his eyes. Behind the crater every sunset and sunrise, and the man met my blank stare. He said, eventually everyone dies. And I ran at him with my knife, the same one I used to save your life. I struck and killed him there, and I returned to God, his heir. And I looked down at my hands, they got away from me again. I mourned all that they had done, and mourned the man I knew I'd become. I walked away, a scarlet mess, caked in blood and love and distress. And then I thought of you, bring my weary heart to rest. I felt my head rise to where God reclines. I don't know whose hands these are, but they're not mine. And then my heart stuttered and stumbled as my body crumbled. As I collapse to meet the earth, my whole body starts to pulse and convulse in panicked murmurs, screaming at an apathetic world. And there in the space between Christ and death, I saw the light in the serpent's eyes, set over the horizon again. A broken heart can be so callous. God, don't strike me for striking a balance. Such malice in the way we try to put words to feelings we can't quite define. Who am I to reach for what can't be mine? I'm selfish, the third Adam. I felt like the first time. Selfish, I fell and made love in the dirt. I'm selfish, I changed, I got what I deserve. Lit. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we'll be around taking down. Yeah, like I said, we're working on an album that we've been writing for literally 2 years now and got sidetracked on. It's a great story if you guys want to hear it. One second. We're going to do another one. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do a song called Wreck that most of you have probably heard in a few different areas. You won't hear it recorded for close to 4 years probably, if that, for all kinds of reasons. That's another thing to ask me about later. You can ask me all the questions. That's a dumb joke. I'm not going to make that joke. That's unusual for me. Okay, so yeah, this song, I wrote it probably close to a year ago when one day I looked at myself in the mirror and I couldn't quite convince myself that I was actually looking at me. It was great. It was a little traumatic. It was a little weird, a little stressful. Another day in the life. So I wrote a poem around it. Someone asked me if I'd ever write a song around it, and I said maybe. And then like a week later I did. So yeah, that's the one we'll end on because it's rad. Sometimes when I manage to look at myself, I'm not entirely certain. I know the face before me. I know each of the specks and blemishes, but it's not me. It's someone else, surely. I know in my head who I'm looking at, or rather I know who it's supposed to be, but I can't quite convince my weary heart that it's really me I see. In all fairness, it's a good attempt, but it's fragile, it's lacking, it's nothing but a mockery. The image is well done, but it's not quite perfect, nor is it meant to be. But there's a bitterness in the water. There's a certain salt I can see poisoning the sea. I am nothing but unfamiliar. I am nothing but dishonesty. I've no time for your thinly veiled theatrics. When you're in love, everything is tragic. When you're in love, everything is sad and chiastic, and it all falls apart. Just wait, someday I'll understand. Yesterday and today and tomorrow it was and is to come. I forget who I'm running from, but there's a woman. There's always a woman. There's always this sick urge inside me to do exactly the things I know I shouldn't. And some old sinner said a long, long time ago that that's exactly what it means to be human. And I don't know what I'm doing. God said he'd undo me. He said it doesn't matter what I think, there's nothing to me. And all of this clarity gets confusing. Almost. Shut my eyes when I forget who I am. Some days I'm the reflection, some days I'm the man. This whole thing was rigged, this whole thing was planned. Some days my perspective starts to shift again. and I shut my eyes because I don't know you. Some days you're an illusion, some days you're the truth, but this whole thing is false. I see shades of blue. Some days the man underwater reaches through. Soul and a crisis. God, make me a person, don't keep me divided. The firmament broke from one end to the other. Sky and sea were reunited. I found myself again, lonesome and worthless, asking God if all things had a purpose. Many run to get the prize. I'm just trying to prove that I can run the furthest. I walked towards the first sign of life I could see, and I stumbled over a sickle at my feet. Then I looked at my past, and the waters waved goodbye to me. I looked at my fractured, igneous wrist. I mourned my stone heart, callous bitterness, and without a second thought, I cast myself headlong into a new abyss. But leave it like this. Please don't leave it like this. Don't leave me like this. Rad. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to take down, like, for reals, because I'm not sure how much I can do at this point. Come talk to us, ask us questions, and make fun of us a little bit. We're kind of into that. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. Cool. Thanks for coming, guys. This was rad. We love having you. Oh, you all are so sweet. You are far too good to me.
Make sure you get a sticker or a button or both.